tonight on Talk Show with RJ Sheedy. John Tehan. And music by Snowden. And now, future gay conversion therapy patient, Milford TV's very own, RJ Sheedy.
Hey! Hey, buddy! Hi! Oh my God! Look at you all! Hey! Boom. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk Show. I'm RJ Sheedy, and so that election, though, oof. You know, I don't know what to say. I was on the Milford Informer this week, and Tim and I had to hold back tears as we talked about the vote. Who's upset? Am I the only one? No. Thank you. You too. You too. Here's what happened. Here's my opinion. I think we took Trump too lightly. We all thought this would never happen. We all laughed at Donald Trump and his supporters for being uneducated and deplorable. I think we all just assumed Hillary Clinton would win this, hands down, but she didn't. Trump won. He won. He's the next president of the United States. Hillary conceded. Trump's not going anywhere. Am I really annoyed that Hillary lost and we're stuck with him, kind of? Yeah. As someone who supported Bernie Sanders in the primaries, my first thought on the Trump win was that this wouldn't have happened if Bernie Sanders ran. I kind of believe that, but I also think there's an overwhelming support for him in the primaries more than Hillary Clinton. In my view, Bernie Sanders was a delicious chocolate chip bagel from Coffee Bean with chocolate cream cheese, while Clinton was just a plain bagel from Dunkin' Donuts with veggie cream cheese. Pretty damn boring and not too appealing. Even though I believe that, I think it's a really crappy thing to say because Bernie Sanders didn't make Clinton lose. Bernie did everything he could to rally supporters to Clinton's camp. Clinton's inability to be relatable to white working class voters throughout the country is what made her lose. More white people voted for Donald Trump in the states that Clinton lost. It's a fact, and we can't argue with facts. Who likes Donald Trump here? Yo. Who hates Donald Trump? Okay, so support is clearly split from him. Either you love him or you hate him. Me, I hate pineapple pizza. I hate pineapple on my pizza. Pineapple's not holy. Pineapple's awful. I mean, here's the thing. When Pizza Palace sends you pineapple on your pizza, they're not sending you their best pizza. They're bringing you crime. They're bringing you fruit. They're bringing rape to your taste buds. Here's the thing. Do you know how many people would agree and disagree with me on my stance on pineapple? My crew and I fight about pineapple pizza on a monthly basis here. I'm not even kidding. But it's only a pizza. At the end of the day, no one cares what kind of pizza I like and don't like. And I don't hold a hateful grudge against a member of my crew for liking pineapple on pizza. That's crazy. You know, I had a friend on election night who confessed he voted for Donald Trump. I was at first shocked at this friend of mine. I couldn't believe that he would vote that way. Do I hate him? No. Should I hate him? Hell no. A person's opinion on pizza or this election should have nothing to do with how you feel about a given person. I think rather than hating or disowning someone for the way they voted, do what I did. Have a conversation about why they think he's a better choice. You'll be surprised at what an educated professional thinks about Donald Trump. Friends, no matter what your opinion is on Donald Trump, no matter who you voted for, the world's still turning and the apocalypse hasn't happened. As much as this may feel like the end of the world if you are a Latino, a African American, a Muslim, gay or trans, or even orange, you have the right to feel that way. Our president, our vice president, and their supporters hasn't necessarily been welcoming and warming to any of you. You know, my boy Bernie Sanders said that real change only happens when millions of people stand up and are willing to fight for that change. Just because Trump is president doesn't mean that you're any less. If you're not happy and you're one of the millions of people out there on the streets protesting the results, I encourage you to stay out there. I encourage you to use your voice, and I encourage you to let people know how you feel peacefully and respectfully. America's watching. We're paying attention to you, and we hear you. Donald Trump hears you. Donald Trump wants to be a president for the people. Well, you are his people. Let Trump know how you feel. Let him know your fears and your worries. Just because Trump won doesn't mean love can't trump hate. Before we move on with the show tonight and bring out the band, there's one more person I really want to talk to about this election. He's the host of All Politics is Local on Milford TV. He was on the show back in August to talk about the state of the race then, and he's here now to talk about how it concluded. Everyone, please welcome to the show, John Tehan! John.
Hey, RJ, how are you?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dude, sit down. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So here's what we'll do. Before we talk about, what happened, with presidential stuff.
Yes.
Let's talk about legal weed.
There you go. Something cheerful to talk about.
Okay, what is your stance on this? Are you for it?
Absolutely for it. There's no reason for weed to be a felony. What it basically did was it allowed incarcerated a lot of minorities. A lot of minority people would get arrested for weed. They would end up with a felony arrest record. White people got arrested for weed. I got arrested for weed.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You
21 years old. I got arrested for weed. I got accelerated rehabilitation, and I have rehabilitated myself. So,
Have you though?
have I? Well, maybe not.
Have you?
But
Okay.
that's the thing.
I wish I knew this about you. I would have.
It disproportionately affected minorities. It's just absolutely awful. And with Trump being president, we need legal weed. I mean, we really do.
I said to my friends on election night that the only solace this is bringing me is that I can just smoke my way through the next 4 years and pretend like this isn't happening.
We will see, right? If you can afford it, because we're going to have to fund Massachusetts with the taxes on legal weed. So there you go.
And you think there's going to be taxes, right? Because I was interviewing someone at my school. She wrote the argument against it, and she thinks that there's going to be a negative balance at the end of the day from weed.
I think she's wrong. So
Thank
I
you.
think weed is going to be a boon to this state, just like it's been a boon in Colorado and in Washington, and now how many other states? I think 7 other states.
Yeah, we're up to 7 now.
Yeah.
7 states have legalized weed.
Yeah, so good news there. Perhaps the federal government one day will see the error of their ways. If you've ever seen Reefer Madness, if you haven't seen it, you should watch Reefer Madness. It's a propaganda film from the 30s that caused weed to be made illegal back then, because back then it grew wild all over the place, and people just would stop by the side of the road, pull some out of the ground, and take it home and smoke it.
Like, can we go back there?
I know,
Can we just
huh?
go back there? How about charter schools? Charter schools was another big thing on the ballot.
It was, and charter schools were resoundingly defeated in Massachusetts. The people that ran the No on 2 campaign, they really ran a textbook campaign for how to run a ballot question. I think charter schools won in 4 towns. Out of all the towns in Massachusetts, 4 towns actually voted in favor of lifting the cap. The rest of the towns in Massachusetts all voted against it. That was a textbook case of how to run a ballot question, and they did a great job, the No on 2 folks.
Okay, let's move into some depressing stuff now. What? Yeah.
Did you bring the weed?
I'm sure one of the band members has it on them.
You know those musicians, right?
Those musicians. What happened with Clinton? Because even like hours before the election, she was supposed to win big and win early in the night.
Sure. Yeah. The morning of the election, the final predictions were 319 electoral votes for Clinton, and the balance for Trump, 219 or whatever. And
completely flipped.
it completely flipped. It absolutely flipped. There was movement in the polls that the Trump campaign picked up on, and they had their own internals, which were a little more accurate as well. And they saw the movement. Trump's last few days on the campaign trail, you really saw what he did. He went to Pennsylvania, he went to Michigan, he went to Wisconsin, he went to Minnesota. People were saying,
That's
why?
the whole Rust Belt he won.
Why was he going to those states? Because they saw that there was some movement, there was some votes to be picked up there. Rural voters turned out for Trump en masse, and they dwarfed Clinton's lead that she picks up in the urban areas. The rural voters voted for Trump. 60, 70, 80% of rural voters voted for Trump. And so that's where he won. There was just too much ground for her to make up. They all turned out, too. Another thing that people had said about the campaign was that Trump had no ground game. At the end of the day, he didn't need one. His voters were motivated. They got to the polls. He didn't need volunteers on the ground knocking on doors saying, get to the polls. People went to the polls.
So did Clinton do anything wrong in your mind?
Not really. She ran a textbook campaign for 2012. It wasn't 2012 this year. So unfortunately, we have President Donald Trump. The worst impact, to my mind, is going to be the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is going to be dominated by Tea Party conservatives for the next 30 years. That's your lifetime, Roger, RJ.
Who the hell
So,
is Roger?
sorry, that is your life.
It's the weed, I heard.
Talk show with RJ,
It says
Roger,
it on the
Sheedy.
mug. Okay, listen, in my monologue, I said that I truly believe that if Bernie Sanders ran against Donald Trump, he would win.
Nope.
Why?
I do not see that. The momentum was on Trump's side.
You really
At
think so?
the-
Because
at-
even the young
last-
people like Bernie.
the last 2 weeks. The young people, perhaps millennials, would have turned out stronger. A lot of millennials also voted for Gary Johnson. A lot of millennial votes went to Gary Johnson. People between the ages of 18 and 29, I think about 10 or 12% of them actually voted for Gary Johnson when they did vote. And then the next age group as well, up to 34 or 36, there was a good 7 or 8% of them that also voted for Gary Johnson. So that certainly didn't help. But at the same time, I don't think that Bernie would have been able to pull it out. I think that the movement was there. The rural people really wanted to put Donald Trump in the White House.
Do you have any hope at all that Donald Trump could possibly be a good president? Because here's my thing. I think all our expectations for him are just so low that he can literally do nothing and we'll be satisfied.
I think Donald Trump is going to have us pining for the days of George W. Bush.
Really?
I think so, yeah. He's going to be a terrible president.
Really?
My brother is a big supporter of Trump, and he's crowing right now on Facebook about how great this is. I want to take I've seen a chart where it compares the economic conditions in the United States at the end of Bush's 2 terms and compares them to the economic conditions in the United States at the end of Obama's 2 terms. And the difference is striking. The Dow Jones was at 6,000 at the end of Bush's term. It's at 17, 18,000 today. It was, unemployment was at 10%, it's at 5%. The difference is stark. I'm going to take that same graphic and I'm going to make a 3rd column for Donald Trump in 2020. And I'm going to leave question marks in there. And I'm just going to give it to my brother and say, look, we're going to talk about this. Because I sincerely believe at the end of 2020, we're going to see, if not outright depression, a recession. Republican policies are going to be terrible. The tax cuts that he is proposing are going to be absolutely awful for the middle class. Yeah, you might see your federal tax bill go down by a little bit. But watch out for your local tax bill because that's going to go through the roof. The federal government is going to be cutting off all manner of funds that help local governments perform the vital functions that they need to perform. That money's got to come from somewhere, and it's going to come from people right here in town who have to pay a higher tax bill. It's going to happen.
Who are you more scared of, Donald Trump or Mike Pence?
Mike Pence being vice president is fine with me because vice president, I think Lyndon Johnson said that job's worth a warm bucket of spit. I'm not scared of Mike Pence very much at all, unless Trump gets impeached when he gets convicted at his fraud trial at the end of this month.
Do you see that happening? Because a lot of the people who are like really deathly scared of him, their last hope is him possibly getting impeached.
And
But
if he
I don't
gets
see that
impeached,
happening.
if he gets impeached, then we have Mike Pence for president. He's
That's the catch-22.
He is absolutely awful. He's deplorable. The things that he did in Indiana, the bill that he passed, so-called religious freedom, otherwise known as the License to Discriminate bill. A lot of the stuff that he did in Indiana was absolutely terrible. I don't think he'd make a very good president at all.
None of those ideas will transfer to a federal level, right? Right? I'm asking for my people now. I'm asking for my gays.
That entirely depends, and the Republicans made sure to hold Scalia's seat open on the Supreme Court so that then now they can continue with their majority on the Supreme Court. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Stephen Breyer, they may retire. Kennedy may retire. We may see them naming 3 or 4 Supreme Court justices. There could be a 6-3 or a 7-2 Tea Party majority on the court for the next 30 years. So the decisions that they make are going to have lasting impact, and things like bills that allow discrimination, if they decide that those are constitutional, we're going to have real problems in this country.
What do you see happening in 2020? Who do you see
I think that there
getting
may be a progressive champion that comes out of this. There may be a
like an
populist
Elizabeth
progressive.
Warren type of something?
Elizabeth Warren would be great, but I don't know that she's interested in
think
running.
she wants the job.
I don't think
I really
I
don't
don't
think
think
she
she
wants
does.
the
We will have to see what happens in 2020, but I believe that Trump is going to be a one-termer because I sincerely believe that the economy is going to be in real trouble in 2020. So we'll see. At the end of your show, the last time that I was on, we talked about what would I do if Trump won.
You said you're going to move to Belize.
I jokingly said that I would move to Belize, but you know what? I've looked into that now.
Have you?
It's really nice
Is
down
it?
there, yeah.
Do they got the legal?
I don't know if they have that legalized or not, but that
No?
doesn't really. I'm old now, right, RJ? It doesn't matter to me, you know. But Belize is really nice. You can live comfortably. A couple can live comfortably on $1,500 a month in Belize. Yeah. Rent is like $300. Cell phone is $50.
Can you take me with you? I can just come in a suitcase. I really don't care. I'm pretty flexible.
I'm not sure about that. We'll see what happens, okay?
Thank you.
What's
John
in the
Tehan.
steamer trunk there, John? Well, it's nothing. Don't worry about it knocking. There's nothing.
Don't worry
Nobody's
about
knocking from inside my steamer trunk. It's all right.
You know what? I will literally come with you. I'm not even kidding.
RJ, thanks for having me
Thank
on.
you, John.
All
John,
right.
don't go anywhere. Sit down, sit
I
down.
gotta sit,
We'll be
okay.
right back. Hang on, I gotta read my prompt. I don't know what's going on. Thank you for being here with us, John. You can watch All Politics is Local Tuesdays at 11 a.m., Wednesdays at 7 p.m., Fridays at 9:30 a.m., and Sundays at 3:30 right here on Milford TV. We'll be right back, everybody.
Tonight's episode of Talk Show is brought to you by these following sponsors. Fine folks over there at Pizza Palace. That's some mighty fine pizza. Origami Owl, custom jewelry by Sheedy. Look how pretty that stuff is. And Hilltop Self-Storage of Grafton. You can trust them with your stuff. Thanks, guys.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Audience, do me a solid. If you would, please like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter if you could. The link's down there. Before we go, before we bring out the band, I want to let you guys know something. One of our sponsors, Sheedy's Origami Owl Custom Jewelry, is having a girls' night out. You can shop till you drop shopping event. It's happening December 3rd, 6:30 to 9:30 at Pretty Nails in Milford. That's next to Rite Aid and across the street from Shaw's. Townies, you should know where that is. Lots of things are going to be happening. They're going to be having raffles, refreshments, hors d'oeuvres. A lot of vendors there, including LuLaRoe, Heavenly Goodness, Perfectly Posh, Tyra Beauty, Sugar Shoppe, 31 Gifts, Sheedy Origami Owl will be there. And if you go there during the raffle, go find Sheedy. Let her know you heard me talking about this, and she's going to give you an extra raffle. Isn't that cool? An extra raffle. And on December 3rd, we're giving away this bracelet on the show's Facebook page. Details will be announced soon. Now that's done, let's go ahead and bring out our band for the night. Everyone, please welcome Snow Day! Snow Day, Snow Day! Hey, hey! What's up, guys? Go on over, relax for a little bit. How you doing, Dylan? You good? I'm doing awesome. I'm so excited for these guys to be here. You're gonna love what they bring. You know, we just got done talking about the election, and it's kind of, sort of hard to become a citizen here. Did you guys know this? In order to become a citizen, you got to go to the government, take a citizenship test. You got to answer 6 questions, and you have to get all 6 correct to become a citizen of the United States. Did you guys know this? I gotta tell you, the citizenship test is hard. One of my friends just got his citizenship from Russia, and during dinner one night, he sat us all down and told us, help me practice for this test. There were people at my table that I was having dinner with who couldn't even answer these questions. They're basic questions. So 3 members of the band, I wanted to test their knowledge to see if they could pass the citizenship test, and that's what we're doing now. Guys, I gotta quiz you. Let's do it. Alex, what's up? Christian, what's up? Listen, I don't know if I told you this or not, but there's some girl here who said that you're the eye candy of the band. Oh! Some girl said you're the eye.
That's Eric.
Are you
Eric.
No, it's
I'm pretty sure it's, I mean, I don't know about you, but I would say it's Christian. I don't know. Poll. Let's do a poll.
No.
Who says he's hotter? Who says he's hotter?
yeah.
Who says he's hotter? Woo! Okay,
Eric.
I don't know.
Tie. Maybe it's all of
I
us.
think you just had more support. I don't know. Guys, Just answer these at the same time if you can.
Yep.
All right.
Name one branch of government.
Legislative.
Okay. You couldn't come up with anything. You didn't say anything.
We blanked.
Get out of here. You lost your citizenship. Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye. We're down 1. Okay, guys. What territory did the U.S. buy from France in 1803?
Virgin Islands? No idea. No.
What?
Bahamas?
Bahamas?
I don't know.
Bermuda.
Oh, Dylan got it. What did you say?
Louisiana?
Okay.
Dylan got it. Dylan was your
right.
one lifeline, I guess.
All right. Next one.
Number 3. Name one of our 2 U.S. senators from Massachusetts.
Elizabeth Warren.
Thank you. Yep.
Ed
Ed
Markey.
Markey. Dude,
See?
Yo, I'm gonna give this to you because like there's 2 and you grab them.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Who is our current vice president?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Joey. Why does the U.S. flag have 13 stripes?
13 colonies.
13.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You're gonna say
Yeah.
that? I'm gonna keep it here because you're cute. Okay.
13 colonies.
Name one cabinet member's position.
Secretary of State.
Yeah! You were ready to walk out. Alex, he wins. Alex gets to keep his citizenship. You lose it. Go back to where you came
It was
from.
this plan.
Go.
All right.
Congratulations on winning. You keep
yeah.
your citizenship. Everyone, give it up for Snow Day. We'll be right back with more talk show.
Like Talk Show? Like us on Facebook and follow RJ on Twitter and Instagram. Go ahead, like and follow us. Do it now. Did you do it yet?
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back. Yay. Snow Day. Snow Day is here. Before we go to commercial, I compared Donald Trump to pineapple pizza at the top of the show. Here's the thing. America's gonna have to try Donald Trump whether we like it or not. So I'm gonna try pineapple pizza whether I like it or not. You know? What the hell? Okay. Here's the thing, I kind of like it. Hang on a minute, do you know how many years I have spent bitching about pineapple pizza? Take another bite.
Please.
Okay.
With pineapple.
You know, with pineapple, you want me to just eat the whole slice?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Listen, I'm gonna eat this slice, but afterwards you'll have to go order from Pizza Palace. They're friggin' amazing, okay? When we come back,
No, like in a second.
we'll be with Snow Day.
Tonight's episode of Talk Show is brought to you by these following sponsors. Fine folks over there at Pizza Palace. That's some mighty fine pizza. Origami Owl, custom jewelry by Aaron Sheedy. Look how pretty that stuff is. And Hilltop Self Storage of Grafton. You can trust them with your stuff. Thanks, guys.
Welcome back, everybody. Joining me at the desk now is Dylan Ferreira from Snow Day. Dylan,
Hey everyone. How are you?
do you want to try some Donald Trump with me?
Well, it's not
That's
so
the crust. Hang on a minute.
it's not so tremendous.
Okay. It won't be that bad, I don't think. Dude, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm good, I'm good. Listen, you played Snow Day. How did this band come about?
Oh, well, you know, I've known Alex since middle school. I've known Eric since middle school. I've known Scavo since high school or so. So, you know, we kind of been jamming around. One day I was like, yeah, let's do something with this. So we all got together, threw Alex in. Our old drummer quit, so we got Scavo. He's the man. He keeps the band together.
Which one's Scabo?
The
Oh,
cute
thank
one.
you.
He's the cute one.
I know which one
He's the
Scabo
cute
is.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he cute? I voted for him. I really did.
He was your writing vote?
Yeah, he was, absolutely.
Yeah?
It's a toss-up between him and Eric, but I have like a personal bond with Alex, so it's like, it's a little different.
Okay, I understood. I understand. I don't. So listen, you guys have a new album out now. It's called 2 Hour Delay. What's the meaning behind it?
There is no meaning really. I mean, you know, we were tossing around the band name Snow Day between, like, I think it was one of our ex-girlfriends just said it, so it kind of just hopped as a joke, and then it became the real thing. So.
I know you guys got a sign made and everything. You're kind of stuck with the name now.
Yeah, so you know, the 2 Hour Delay is just an EP that we put together, collectively, all of us, you know.
Who writes the songs in the band?
All of us.
You all do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You know, a lot of bands just have like one dude dedicated, but you all write them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really cool.
And we're trying to do away with the whole, you know, lead person part. Music is an individual thing, as everyone has their own preference, obviously. So, I mean, with music, it's even more odd than that. So I believe all of us working together with our different minds is the best way to make music.
That's really cool. That's such a cool idea.
Thanks, man.
You know, you guys have been playing for a while. What's the plans for next year? Will you guys be going back to Wachusett to record?
Yeah, actually, we were able to, we secured some time with Alan Day of 4 Year Strong. I mean, he's been one of our, like,
That's really cool.
influences. I mean, yeah, dude, he hit us up on, it was like Gmail one night. He's like, I saw your Instagram, come down to the studio. So we did a little recording down there. I mean, it's going to be, well, you guys know when it's going to be premiered, but.
And you guys are a big fan of him, too.
Oh, man.
And you guys were able to, like, hang out in the studio with him?
Yeah, he was aided as our producer. Mike Harmon was the engineer. I mean, those guys, if anybody's watching this, like, and needs to go record anything, please watch Wachusett Recording Studio. They're awesome. Absolutely amazing.
Were you nervous around this guy at
Oh,
all?
absolutely.
Were you able to, like, form coherent sentences around him?
Sometimes. I had the band to do that for me. You know how bad I am at making coherent sentences?
Yeah, well, you know, so far during this interview, I don't know what to say to you. Listen, what the hell's going on Facebook? The last 24 hours has been a confusing, seemingly mess of nothing.
So, one of our old friends.
Can I just tell you, the band area is really smoky right now. It's so distracting. I thought I told you.
It's not the weed. It's not the weed. That guy left, I think. I think that guy left. I'm just kidding. I mean, you know, one of our friends asked us who would vote for Donald Trump and give me an honest reason why. Like, as you said earlier in the show, like, give me a logical reason instead of, oh, he's gonna get the whoever people out or whoever this. So, you know, I came up with, like, why someone would vote for Donald Trump, and they took it as, like, you know, they just went off with it. So, I mean, if I offended anybody, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by that. You know, it is what it is. But I'm probably gonna say way dumber stuff in the future. So, please, if you could pardon me now, that would be sick.
Do you know I'm not even kidding. I know you guys did nothing, but we had 4 people call the studio.
At like 3 in the morning,
At like
right?
3 in the morning saying, you guys gotta cancel these guys. You guys gotta cancel these guys.
Hi guys, here we are.
I didn't cancel that. I didn't even know. Can I tell you, that was the dumbest thing that I've ever heard happen to a band.
It's
It's
worst
literally
part
nothing.
is,
Like, I understand that you're gonna voice your opinion. Like I said, everyone has a right to their opinion.
Exactly.
It's when other people turn around and harass you for your opinion.
it's like
when I think
extremism.
it's problematic.
It really is, you know. Like, and the funny thing is, some of the songs that we recorded in our new stuff, one of our hits that we think is going to be a hit is trashing on Donald Trump.
Are you guys playing that tonight?
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna play all the new songs that we're working on, and hopefully give you guys a sneak peek on what's going on in the new Snow Day world.
That is so cool. Yo, if you guys listen to Snow Day tonight and you like them, they're on Apple Music, they're on Spotify. Like, these guys are, like, legit. Go find them out. Go buy their music. Enjoy them. Dylan. My arm is real hard. Go get ready to perform. Yeah, take it with you. Take it. Go. Get ready. That's all the time we have here tonight. Thank you all for coming out to the show. Thank you all for being here tonight. Please join us on December 3rd for our next show. We'll be showing our exclusive interview with Dale LePage and the Manhattans that we taped at the Cannery Music Hall. So that's going to be cool. And he throws his jacket. Now, to close the show, here they are, Snow Day!
Legal weed.
Your name is not Mary, but as long as you're still not married, you're irreplaceable. And sweetheart, I know that we're up to a weak start. As long as we make it through the blue trying too hard, you should be applying yourself. Family and friendships, instead you tear them apart. No, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't trying, but I let you do your thing and that's what tore us apart. I kept the letter you wrote me on the back of a napkin in Nashville, where you turned and you told me you loved me. It's been so long since I last knew. Do I have to say I don't want to? I don't want to say, but I have to. Came up short. I burned the box after we left Westport. I'll call you on the weekends, we can't sport. Irresistible. The memories we made as we danced on the grave of our slow-burning friendship. Should we call this the end of our last losing battle? You screamed and you rattled. The bottle that traveled just ripped through my feet, and I bled on the ground as my friends stand around, wondering why I'm in the front yard with my underwear on.
This next song is Alex's song. It's called The Wrong Address. next song is all about how we hate Donald Trump and how truly is how everything is just funny. It's called Clara Glenn Pet Cemetery. And it goes a little something like this. Go like us on Facebook. Join the drama.
I stay inside the lines so color don't affect my canvas. All alone inside my mind, I always try to stay calm and relentless. How ready are you all to fall when those walls go up? Will you catch me if I fall? Will you watch me drop? Whoa! To bite my tongue until I let it go. Till I pass out on the floor thinking, how did I let myself get this low? I told myself that this cannot happen anymore. Showing shapes in the shadows like the silhouette of your head. Will you catch me if I fall? Will you watch me drop? Whoa, I don't even know. Whoa, you should know by now, but you don't know nothing. Know nothing. All that's lost is worth the wait for nothing. All that's lost was all we had, it was something. Am I lost or did I find myself wandering around those fairground streets they dim so long? They dim so long. They dim so long. They dim so
One more? We can play. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Let's let the vending machine. Okay. All right. All right. This one's called "Please Tell Me." All right. Screw our guest.
so we would smoke our cigarettes. How could I forget the way when we first kissed? Nothing south, you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. Don't you doubt that you're gone? Loneliness has tagged along. I really wish I had the time. I was yours and you were mine. Hurts to see you go. Make yourself now that you're gone, my loneliness has tagged along. I wish I had the time. I was yours and you were mine. Hurts to see you go. Make yourself
Guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.